Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Tech survives tonight, 93-88. Gets 21 points from Tatum Schmierbach, 18 from Josie Ramos. Our player of the game is Brooke Anderson. She made 5 of 6 free throws down the stretch to ice it after Multnomah had rallied from 24 points down to take a lead in the fourth quarter before Tech was able to pull away. We'll go through the final box score. When we come back, we'll also be joined over on the FM side of things as well, as our men's pregame show will roll on there. So we're back here from Danny Miles Court after this.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Back here at Danny Miles Court, if you were here to watch our women's game tonight, boy, was that crazy. Lady Owls able to come away with a victory here tonight, 93-88, but boy, was it getting interesting late in the contest as a 24-point lead for Tech ended up going down to nothing. Multnomah rallied to take a 79-77 lead with 4.5 minutes left, but the Lions came to Klamath with only 7 players. 3 fouled out. That got them to 4 players. Then a 4th fouled out. And they played the final part of the game without anything. And all of a sudden, I think we might be off the air. I think we're on the air, but our server went down, so you can still hear us. I cannot connect to the radio station, but we'll try to just keep things going. As all of a sudden, we cannot connect into the radio station. So hopefully I'm here. I can't play any commercials because for some reason there is no way to get into the studio. So I guess I get to just keep it here for right now, and I can't do a whole lot because I can't take a break to try to fix it. So Oregon Tech and Multnomah on the women's side, we'll just keep talking, I guess. As Oregon Tech finishes the women's game with a 47-28 edge on the glass. And I think the issue is there is no internet. There's the problem. The internet has gone dead. And so we're going to have to try to figure out how to get internet here courtside. And so I know how to do it, but I don't know how to. As all the internet here locally is gone. So we're off the air, I can tell you that. So pointless for me to keep talking as we have 0 internet here courtside. So not sure if we can hear ourselves live or not, but our staff has no internet. We'll try a different one just to see if it'll work. But have no internet here locally. And my hard line still doesn't work. So your hard line doesn't work. Yeah.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
On the mountain, we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling and Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Out. We'll shift gears. Talk men's basketball next here on 92.5 KLAD.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Now that we're back here, and glad that you could join us here tonight, we'll talk men's basketball as the Hustlin' Owls get set to take on a Multnomah team that has played awfully well as of late. As the Lions come in at 16-9, 12-8 overall, and the big key in that one, the fact this is a team that has no home after the season, as the campus in Portland will be shut down as Jessup University, who bought the school a year ago, decided to close it. And so these players are nomads. They'll have to go and try to find themselves a new place to play. But boy, do they have some great players. Their point guard, Marjay Winfield, a guy who can create off the bounce, can shoot the three. 14 points and 3 rebounds. Kadeem Nelson went for 21 in the first meeting in Portland, averaging 12 a night. Noah McCord, an undersized post that plays way bigger than he looks, averaging 9 rebounds a night. And Keelan DeCordo, sophomore from Saratoga Springs, Utah, 16 points and 8 rebounds a night, though Tech kept him in check in that victory in Portland. Tech coming off a gritty win against Southern Oregon on Tuesday night, picking up that victory that night, 72-68. As Tech got good nights from Keegan Shivers and Blake Jensen, both went for 18 points in that victory. And so for Oregon Tech tonight, a win here clinches themselves the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. Lady Owls have already clinched that spot. Can the Hustlin' Owls do the same and guarantee that Tech would not go on the road if they advance to the semifinals of next week's Cascade Conference Championship? The Hustlin' Owls will be here Tuesday night to take on whomever the seed, either 6 or 7, that'll be coming here to town. Multnomah is in the tournament as well for just the second time in program history, and trying to potentially, with 2 wins this weekend, vault all the way up into the number 4 spot and then get to play at least one final game in their home court there in Portland. We'll step aside, come back, we'll break down who we think the starters are going to be as we inch closer to tip-off. Tech and Multnomah here from Danny Miles Court. We're back after this. Was my starters right?
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Tech has a 28-1 all-time record against the Lions, and that one time that Tech lost here was a buzzer beater. That was 3 seasons ago. Multnomah coming off an 89-88 home loss to league champ College of Idaho. They were playing without Braden Edison, one of their top scorers on the season. Unclear if he will play tonight, as Edison was not in the starting lineup. They had a 3 at the buzzer that would have forced overtime, but the officials ruled there was a foot on the line. There's no replay to try to overturn that, and CFI outlasted them there. For Tech, they're playing their 13th home game. They're 10-2 all time. Here I say 10-2 this season, and I just remembered the win by the Lady Owls earlier tonight was their 600th in program history. So 600 wins for the Lady Owls in their history of their program. So we'll talk about that with Joy Lease when she stops by. Boy, I don't know if she's going to have a voice or not, that's for sure. Look at the starters. First for the Lions, the point guard's Noah Matson, a 5'10 sophomore from Eagle Mountain, Utah, 7 points and 4 assists per ball game. Their 2 guard is Marjay Winfield, 5'8 sophomore from Chicago, 12 points and 3 rebounds a night. Kadeem Nelson had 21 in the first meeting, had 29 in a game against Corbin. 6'3 senior, the transfer from San Francisco City College, 13 points and 4 rebounds a night. Up front, they go with the stretch 4, Keelan Tekornu, 6'6 sophomore from Whatcom Community College, 16 points and 8 rebounds a night. He's a 41% three-point shooter. And Noah McCord starts in the middle at just 6'4", but he plays way bigger than 6'4". Junior transfer from Whatcom Community College, 12 points and 9 boards a night. He makes 57% of his field goals. Tech gonna stay with the same 5 that's got him there. Jamison Guerra, the point guard from Sherwood, 12 points and 6 assists a game. Had 8 points and 4 assists in the first meeting between the clubs. Cam Osborne, the 2 guard, 6'1 senior from Vancouver's Prairie High School, 15 points and 3 rebounds a night. He had 9 up in Portland. Eric Fraser will start at the 3. Fraser had 14 last Saturday night at Walla Walla, averaging 9 points and 5 rebounds per ball game. Keegan Shivers, he had a good one up in Portland against Noma. 24 points in that one, had 18 and 11 against Southern last time out. The senior from Wilsonville needing 3 points to join the 1,600 point club for his Oregon Tech career. And Blake Jensen, he'll get the start in the middle for Tech. The senior from Sherwood, 18 points, 8 rebounds against Southern, 12 points, 11 rebounds up in Portland against Noma, 12 points and 7 rebounds a night for the kid from Sherwood. Tech hitting 49% of their field goals on the season. Multnomah at 45. Both teams average above 84 points per ball game. The difference on the year has been that Multnomah has allowed 48% shooting from the floor, and that is exactly what Tech did in that first meeting. They shot it at 54%, and Tech was able to come away with a victory. Oregon Tech at 20-6 on the season, 16-4 in league play. Multnomah in a logjam tie for 4th place in the league standings. They are at 16-9, 12-8 overall. We've got our call for our national anthem, so we'll step aside. When we come back, Scott Allen will have our starting lineups, and we'll get set for tip-off. It's taken a little while to get here, but finally we're going to have men's basketball. It's Tech and Multnomah next, here on 92.5 KLAD and the Owls Sports Network.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
What a great job by our national anthem tonight. Brought the house down with that rendition. With our starting fives, here's Scott Allen.
Thank you and welcome once again to Oregon Tech and Danny Miles Court. It is time for the Say Yes to Adventure Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram starting lineups. We begin by welcoming friends, fans, and family. The Multnomah campus of Jessup University Lions of Portland, Oregon. Starting at guard, a 5'8" sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, number 3, Marjay Winfield. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Eagle Mountain, Utah, number 4, Noah Madsen. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Portland, Oregon, number 20, Kadeem Nelson. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Saratoga Springs, Utah, number 22, Keelan Torkanu. And at forward, a 6'4" junior from Saratoga Springs, Utah, number 52, Noah McCord. The Lions are coached by head coach Teo Jem. Coach Jem is assisted by Quinn Curry, Marcus Giles, and Colby Glenn. On your feet, hooligans! Here are tonight's three-time NAIA national champion, Hustlin' Now Lithia starting five. At guard, the All-American, 6-foot senior, Sherwood, Oregon, number 2, Jamison Guerra. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Vancouver, Washington, number 3, Cam Osborne. And at guard, a 6'4" senior from the Rose City of Portland, Oregon, number 5, Easy E. Eric Frazier. At guard, the 6'5" senior, Wilsonville, Oregon, 1,500-point scorer, 23, Keegan Shiver. And at forward, a 6'7" senior from Sherwood, Oregon, double animal style, 31, Blake Jensen.
There is nothing like Scott Allen's introductions. It's kind of like watching, to me, the hot dog eating contest at Coney Island on the 4th of July with Arthur Shea with that one. Phenomenal job for Scott Allen. It's Guerra and Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, and Blake Jensen for Tech. Winfield and Matson, Nelson, Torcano, and McCord for Multnomah. Tech in the home, whites hustling Owls across the chest in navy. Multnomah in the road, green tops, black numerals, and white lettering. Good crowd on hand here on a Friday night. Our officials, Daryl Holland, Rick Masterson, Mark Bartrip. As it'll be McCord along with Jensen in the jump circle. Tap will be controlled by Tech. We're under what? A win for OIT. They're the 2 seed in the conference tournament. Keegan Shivers to the high post. And Osborne, now Guerra to a curling Keegan Shivers. Drives into the paint, lost the dribble, got it back and scored. Keegan Shivers to 1,599 points in his Oregon Tech career. And they lead 2-0. At the work near sideline, it's Winfield. He'll drive all the way into the paint, throw it out for a wide open 3, and it rattles in for Noah McCord, who doesn't shoot those many, and he's only an 18% 3-ball shooter. But he gives the Lions the lead at 3-2. Near sideline works Guerra. Looking for Osborne left, instead throws it back right to Shivers. He'll drive McCord to the basket, get cut off there. They give it back to the hands of Guerra, looking for a screen set by Jensen. He'll get double teamed, stop from the right elbow, shot looks long, it is. Rebound inside goes to Torcano for Multnomah. Up for Winfield, outside, Matson drives the baseline. He gets underneath the basket and he gets forced out of bounds. And a foul gonna get called on Tech. It'll go on Cam Osborne, non-shooting foul. So the Lions to inbound, a team that makes 8 threes a night. As the inbound pass goes to Torcano, now it's Matson. Squares up against Shivers, bullies his way to the paint, throws it to the head of the key. Torcano, their best 3-point shooter. Now it's Nelson off a screen, lost the ball, and it's taken away by Osborne. Cam Osborne gonna go coast to coast and lay it in. Pass break and basket for Cam Osborne, and it's 4-3 Tech. Tech played so much better defensively second half of that game against Southern the other night. Winfield off a screen, near sideline, Nelson catches. Bounce pass to the block, caught down there by Matson. Now into the hands of a curling McCord. Back to Matson with 10 to shoot. They work off a high ball screen, skip it over the defense. Torcano settles for a 3, threw up an air ball. Put back shot by Matson won't go. Long rebound into the hands of Winfield. His shot not there. Finally, Tech gets a rebound. Near sideline, they lob. It gets tipped away, and they'll stay at this end. 17:58 left in the period. 4-3 Tech, 23 to shoot on the baseline left. It'll be Guerra to trigger the inbound, and they'll have to lob it in to Cam Osborne. Osborne at quarter court along the far sideline. Guerra and a whistle, and not sure what the call is. Clocks were starting, and not sure why they didn't start on time. Looked like one of the clocks was going, the other one didn't. Now they'll run probably a different inbound play. And they'll get it into Osborne from the corner. His 3 rattles around, no. Rebound inside, pulled down by McCord. In transition come the Lions. Pass to the far corner by McCord, thrown away, a turnover. McCord's a load inside. We've already seen it, 3 rebounds for him. Is the clock not starting again? Why is the clock not moving? I'm not sure. Near sideline works Fraser. At the hash mark, Guerra curling off a screen goes Shivers. And he gets the ball ripped out of his hands, and it's turned over. In transition, shot up, no. Rebound to Tech, it's Fraser all the way in, layup good. 6-3, the scores at the other end, beating Tech up floors, Kadeem Nelson. And he dunks one home. 6-5 our score, Shivers high post, inside to Fraser, got stripped. Quick steal that time by Nelson. Here comes Winfield the other way, gets to the free throw line, then pulls it back outside the arc. They lob inside, caught on the low block by McCord. He'll drive the baseline, spin his way in. His shot no good. Rebound to Tech. Shivers the other way. Tries to get it to someone, and it's stolen again. Another steal by Nelson. Head of the key, tries a long three. Missed it. Offensive rebound for Multnomah. This has been crazy. Back to Nelson. Tech already 3 turnovers, all just on lazy passes. High post works Torkanu. Matson on the screen at the high post. Trying to get it in. Torkanu can't. They'll reverse the basketball to Nelson. Skip it over the defense. Winfield from the corner. His 3 off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Tech. In transition, it's Fraser. He'll drive baseline left underneath. Gets to the basket and he scores. Eric Fraser makes it 8-5. Tech is forcing him to run. As quickly the other way, it's Nelson beats him up floor. Gets to the basket, he scores. 8-7, Kadeem Nelson has had Tech's number this year. Guerra has it high post, 8-7 our score. Off the screen comes Cam Osborne, drives all the way in, fakes left, comes back right, easy too for Cam Osborne. 4 for Osborne, 4 for Fraser, Tech leads 10-7. Quickly the other way comes Matson as he catches along the near sideline. Lob it to Nelson between the rings with a left-hand dribble. Bounce pass goes to the high post. There's Torkanu there. Fakes a dribble handoff. Throw it back to Nelson near side. A little 2-player game. They go inside to Torkanu. Steps through and scores. Easy 2 for Torkanu. 10-9 to score. As quickly the other way. Tech rushes it up floor. They find to the head of the key. Long 3 by Shivers. No good. And the rebound goes to Nelson. In transition comes Multnomah. Nelson, head of the key, drives for the basket, lays it in. He has just beat Tech up floor 3 times already. And the Lions back on top, 11-10. Along the near sideline comes Cam Osborne. Tech gonna sub a pair at the next whistle. It's Reber and along with Jackson Cooper as the ball gets knocked out of Eric Fraser's hands and both teams set to go to their bench. Reber in, as is Jackson Cooper. And for the visitors, they sub a couple as well. Braden Edison, who we wondered whether or not he was going to come in or not to the game. He will. Leland Ford in. The real Stewart as well. Tech trailing 11-10, but they have the basketball. Cam Osborne high post. Dakota Reber, who did not play in the first meeting, has it. Swing it far sideline. Jamison Guerra off a Jensen pick. We'll hand it off to Jackson Cooper with 5 to shoot. Coop can attack, turn, lobs it, turn it over. In transition, Edison drives all the way to the free throw line. Keeps the dribble going, attacks against Cooper, fades away, turn around, jump hook, and it's in. Braden Edison, 13 points a game. Kid from Katy, Texas, and the Lions have their largest lead at 13-10. Guerra has it to Osborne, high post, waiting for Jensen to set him a pick. He'll curl off that screen, find Guerra, bounce pass inside, caught down there, spin dribble. Reber's shot blocked out of bounds. Jay Elmore in for Tech. He'll replace Osborne. 14:04 left in the period. The ball to be inbounded. Guerra surveying, 5-second count on. He's got to get it in. He's just going to spike it off the player as Tech couldn't find anybody open. See what happens on this inbound play. 5-second count put on again. They get it to Blake Jensen. He got stripped inside, but he'll say they tipped it off of a Multnomah player once again. Tech struggling just to get it inbounded. They got to realize there's 12 to shoot. 14:02 left first half, trailing by 3, and they lob it into Jackson Cooper. Cooper backs his way in. He's double teamed, and he's going to get fouled. The foul will go against Ford. It'll be his first, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 13:58 left in the period. 13-10 Multnomah back after this.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Back here at Danny Miles Court. 13:58 left here in the period. Multnomah leading 13-10. Jackson Cooper was fouled in the attempt, so he will be at the line to shoot a couple. So Coop to the stripe for Tech. First of two on its way and in. Coop has figured out his free throw stroke of late. Lions have brought Matson back in. He's out there with Edison, Ford, Stewart, and McCord. Second one on the way by the big fella. That one rattled out, no good. The rebound goes to LaReal Stewart, a 6'3" junior guard from Kent, Washington. Bounce pass goes to the left elbow. Caught there by McCord. He opened the game with a long three. They look to hand it off near sideline. Leland Ford has it there. Leland Ford near sideline. Edison outside the arc. He'll attack the basket. Lost control of it. Stolen away by Tech. Dakota Reber able to get the hand in on that one. And up floor comes Jamison Guerra. Hand it off to Jay Elmore. Reverse it center of the floor to Cooper. Right back to Guerra. He'll drive into the paint. Get stopped at the foul line. Pull it all the way back out along the far sideline. He'll come off a pick set by Cooper. Catches there inside. Coop lost it out of bounds. It was off of his own hands and out of bounds. Coop just trying to do too much. Caught at the right block at the elbow. Tried to drive down the line. Got a quick hand in there by Ford and tipped it off of his thigh and out of bounds. So it'll be Multnomah basketball. Tech 5 turnovers in the first 7 minutes. As to the free throw line, it's McCord. Bounce it inside deep. Caught there by Edison. His turnaround jumper's in. Braden Edison has 4. Multnomah 7 of 13 from the field. They lead 15-11. As at the far sideline, it's Reber. Jay Elmore near sideline to Cooper, well outside the arc. Cooper looks to attack, bodies his way to the basket, turns, little left-hander, no. Offensive rebound by Blake Jensen. His pass almost to half court. They said that Elmore was across the line, and it is a turnover. Turnover Tech. Tech gonna quickly make 2 substitutions, bring some scorers in. To the bench went Elmore, to the bench went Cooper, and back in for Tech comes Osborne and Shivers. Multnomah with the basketball. They lead 15-11. They've won here just one time all time. McCord has it to the baseline. Caught there by Edison. Squares up against Shivers. Head and shoulder fake. Spins him back. Fakes on a shot. Now fades away. Banks it off glass. No. McCord got the offensive rebound. Tips it right back out to Edison. He'll drive in, get to the basket, and finish. Edison the basket at 17-11. Here sideline goes Osborne. Bounce pass to Shivers, far side. Fakes on a 3, drives all the way in. Thought he was fouled, they didn't call it. Long rebound pulled down by the Lions. In transition, it's Matson. Finds Stewart, he lost it out of bounds. A turnover on Multnomah. Not a great start for Tech, and Multnomah showing their athleticism here early on. Again, a win today for Tech. They're the 2 seed. A loss today, and boy, does it get interesting tomorrow. The high post works Jamison Guerin. Knifes the dribble between the legs, get into the paint, then fades away. Shot way off the mark, no good. Rebound to the Lions. Tech looks tired here early on after playing just a couple days ago. In transition, pull-up 3, good by Edison. And the Lions have quickly built the 20-11 lead. Near sideline works Cam Osborne. He'll take Matson to the baseline, go right back inside. Blake Jensen can't finish. Rebound again to the Lions. In transition comes Stewart. Gets it in the hands of Edison outside the arc along the far sideline. He'll try another three. This one way short, but another offensive rebound. It went in the hands of Stewart. Back into the hands of Edison. He'll pull it all the way out to the center circle with 11 minutes left here in the first half. Multnomah 20, Tech 11. The high post, so it's McCord. He beats his man off the dribble and scores. Timeout Tech, as the Lions have come to town and come to play. 22-11, Multnomah leads. We're back in 30 seconds.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
.10:54 left first half. Multnomah on a 13-1 run. Tech has not made a field goal during that stretch. And the Lions have built a 22-11 lead. Eric Fraser back in for Tech. Osborne and Guerra, Reber and Shivers. Lions have changed up their lineup as well. They've got Stewart, Winfield, Ford, Nelson, and Torkanu. Dakota Reber has it near wing. He'll attack the middle of that defense, spin his way in, get his shot blocked. Rebound to Torkanu. Tech looks lethargic tonight. They gotta find a different gear. Near sideline, it's Winfield. Right at the top of the key, it's Torkanu. Back over to Winfield. He'll attack the middle of the defense, get to the basket, miss the shot. Rebound to Tech. It went to the hands of Reber, and then he got it picked from behind. Stolen by Winfield. Stewart at the other end and one. The basket goes for Stewart in transition. The foul is called on Reber, and the run continues for the Lions. Multnomah making 55% of their field goals. They forced 7 turnovers. The real Stewart, lefty free throw won't go. Rebound to Blake Jensen. 24-11 our score. As far as sideline, Shivers catches, tries a three, hits a three. Maybe that gets Tech going, as Keegan Shivers now over the 1,600-point mark in his Oregon Tech career. The lead trimmed to 10, finally ended that little spurt. Torkanu at the high post, back over to Winfield, left wing. Trying to lob it inside, so he'll try a three, missed it, rebound to Tech. They win to the hands of Jensen. Up floor, bounce pass to Keegan Shivers. Fakes on a three, steps back, finds Osborne high post to Guerra. Jamison Guerra off a ball screen, crossover dribble with the left hand. Give it right back to Shivers, he'll launch again, three up, no. Long rebound as he gets knocked to the floor, and the rebound goes to the Lions in transition. Edison to the basket, 2 more. 26-14, as Eric Fraser quickly attacks and draws a foul, that one on Kadeem Nelson. It'll be the second foul on the Lions. They have let the teams play here early on. 26-14 in favor of Multnomah. As the Lions will bring back in Braden Edison and also back in Noah McCord. 2 to sit down for the Lions. Hard to see from here who they are. The inbound pass lobbed all the way out on top to Cam Osborne. 9:25 left here, first half. Osborne works off a screen. They hedge that double team. They throw it back to the hands of Shivers, then skip it to Guerra. Guerra has it near sideline, attacks the baseline, backing his way down against the smaller player. Drives in, puts up a shot, looked like he traveled, they didn't call it, and he scores. Tough take that time by Jamison Guerra. He's into the scorebook. Looked like he took one extra step. The officials didn't see it. 26-16 Tech, trailing by 10. With the Edison at the high post. Works off a Torkanu pick. They throw it to Winfield along the far sideline. Now it's Nelson, steps into a long three. Front iron and out, no good. Rebound to Tech. In transition, it's Cam Osborne to Blake Jensen through the lane for a left-hand jam. Make it a right-hand jam. Osborne found it. the near sideline comes Winfield. Off the screen to the corner, and Torkanu steps back, launches a three, and it's good. A timeout called by Teo Jem. 29-18, Multnomah leads here in the first half. We're back after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
8:14 left first half. Multnomah 29, Oregon Tech 18. Tech will have their starting five out there. Where Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, Jensen. Multnomah with their starting five minus Edison, who is in there replacing Madsen. Multnomah's played straight man all night. Off a screen, Shivers catches far sideline. Gets jumped by Madsen. They go into the hands of Guerra. He'll attack the basket. Lay it up. No! Rattled out. Rebound the other way to the Lions. In transition, Kadeem Nelson splits a double team. He misses a jumper. Long rebound to Tech. As they go inside, Jensen dunks it, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Fraser. Holy moly. Wow. They said that Fraser ran over a player. Mark Bartriff going to come over and talk with Justin Parnell about that call. As they left it off for Blake Jensen, he hammered it down with two hands in transition, but they said that the defender was where he needed to be. So the lead is 11. Winfield catches far corner, launches from three and made another one. It's a 14-point lead for Multnomah. They're 4 of 10 from outside the arc. And the lead is 14. Osborne wants to answer, does with it. Near corner is Guerra found it. Looks like it's gonna be a shootout tonight. Nelson down the near sideline, crosses the dribble over, drives into the paint, throw it outside the arc. Braden Edison catches there, attacks Eric Fraser, lobs it over the defense. Kadeem Nelson nearly lost it out of bounds, then gets it poked out by Osborne with exactly 7 minutes left here in the period, and we got a timeout on the floor. 32-21. Multnomah has the lead. Back after this.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Mike Safford back with you here in Danny Miles Court. Other games from around the league today. Lewis Clark State wins at home. I should say wins on the road at Corbin, 72-64. College of Idaho with a win as well. Is off the inbound pass. Fraser takes it away from Edison. He'll go coast to coast and get fouled. Justin Parnell wanting a an intentional foul. And the officials are going to look at it to see whether or not it was an intentional foul or not. So the steal by Fraser off the inbound pass. Well, I was trying to give you those scores. And they'll come over and take a look at it here locally. And they will just look to see whether or not it was an intentional foul, as they did not, seemingly at least to me, make a play on the ball. Southern Oregon leading at halftime against Warner Pacific. That game is 45-36. That one is at the break. And at halftime, Eastern Oregon, their men leading Northwest 42-38. Eastern Oregon with a win could try to claw their way up in the standings. Corbin's already lost today. They're at 12-9. Eastern a win would get them to 12-9. Southern sits at 12-8. Multnomah is at 12-8. The officials have gone and looked at it. We'll wait to see what they decide, whether or not it's an intentional foul on Multnomah. If that's the case, it'd be 2 free throws for Tech and possession of the basketball. We'll see what they'll decide. They're going to look at it a little bit further. Justin Parnell told me today Multnomah leads the conference. Most intentional fouls or flagrant fouls and technicals in the league. In fact, I believe the number he said was 19 technicals. That's a crazy number. Justin Parnell hasn't had a technical all year. And I think the only technicals against Tech, I think Jackson Cooper had one at Eastern, and I think Grant Toll had one at Multnomah. The only times that Tech players have given the opposition an extra couple free throws. Tech making 45% of their field goals, 9 of 20, but they've turned it over 8 times. It's turned into 11 points for Multnomah. Lions, 4 of 10 from 3 land, 14 of 26 overall. But can the Lions continue to play at this pace? And the officials are looking at the monitor again. 4 angles that they could choose from, including one that is basically looking directly at that call. And so there'll be 2 really good angles. One on the wall, basically opposite side of where the foul happened, so be able to see that. Another one that's situated on behind the baseline, so they'll be able to see that one from behind. And if need be, a full-length court view looking down the play as well. As it is Darryl Holland along with Mark Bartroff looking at it again. And now they're going to go back and look at it one more time. And the interesting thing is, if it was a flagrant 2, the player's ejected. Earlier tonight, Lady Owls picked up a 93-88 win over Multnomah. That's a crazy one. That Tech led by 24, gave up all of the points, and then came away and won it late against a team that ended the game with 3 players on the court. And they scored 6 points with just 3 players. It was unbelievable how that happened. We'll talk probably with Joy Lease at halftime of this one. As the officiating crew, after taking 4 looks, will see what the call will be. And they will come over, and we'll see what it is. So they will call it a flagrant foul. So the foul will go on Torkanu. It will be a flagrant 1. And so Tech will get 2 free throws. And then we'll have the basketball. And so I believe Fraser's the one who gets to shoot the ball. And then they'll have the ball underneath. When we come back to play, Jackson Cooper will have checked in for Blake Jensen. As a free throw, not there for Fraser. They try a second one. Miss both. Well, I guess that was a good foul, as Tech will have the basketball underneath. Tech 1 of 4 at the line today. This will be Guerra to inbound. This is a Tech team that shoots the free throw at 72%. Fraser is a 72% free thrower himself, is Osborne off a screen. That was an air ball. Cooper won't have a chance to get to it. Haven't seen Cam miss one that badly in a long while. Tried to rush up a three that time and, well, missed everything. So Multnomah, despite the big foul, doesn't give up any points. Nelson inside to Torkanu. Bodies his way to the basket, throw it out. Winfield again for three, missed that one. Long rebound to the corner, and it looked like McCord just ran over a Tech player out of bounds. That looked like a fairly dirty play in Justin Parnell's eyes. He was going full bore, did McCord, through the Tech player. Tough call that time. As Tech will bring it up floor. I told you it's going to be a physical game. I expected it. High post works Osborne. Throw it back to Guerra along the near sideline. Splits a double team. Finds Cam along the far side. Jackson Cooper catches. They lob it right to the high post. Comes Osborne. He'll attack from the free throw line. Jump shot up and home. Cam Osborne has 9. 32-23. The lead is 9 as Edison comes right back up floor. Quick three, no good. Fraser the rebound for Tech. In transition, Jamison Guerra all the way to the basket, stops, throws it to the head of the key and Shivers. He'll go through the middle of the paint, force up a right-hander in traffic. It's up and good. Tech back within 7, 32-25, just under 6 minutes left here in the first half. Justin Parnell trying to get the crowd to get back in it. Middle of the floor is Edison. Waiting for a screen by McCord. He'll step back, he'll launch a three. No, off the left side of the rim. Rebound Guerra. Tech gonna push. Osborne again along the near sideline. Behind the back dribble, left and right, and gives it back to Guerra near sideline. Now they lob on the block. Jackson Cooper's there, off a screen to Shivers. Throw it to the head of the key and Guerra. Jamison for three, front iron, no. Fraser was going up for a rebound and a foul. Foul's gonna go on McCord. It'll be his first. Is it a shooting foul? No. So it'll be baseline out of bounds. Lions will sub 2. Back in for them comes Madsen and Ford. Tech will bring in Suture and also Blake Jensen. So they'll get into Such. Catches on the low block, trits it up with a left hand, spins it out, no good. And going up high was Winfield for the rebound for the Lions. Quickly the other way, it's Kadeem Nelson, drives in, he gets stripped. It's Suture that took it away from him. Waits for Shivers, far corner, lanes into a three, no. Rebound tipped underneath, who wants it? The Lions do. Couple quick jump shots for Tech in transition. Inside the final 5 minutes of the first half. Near sideline, Nelson. Torkanu at the high post. Hands it right back off to Nelson along the far sideline. Curling off a screen, they reverse it over. Torkanu alone, his three in and out, no good. Shivers weak side rebound. Tech runs, Guerra middle of the floor. Knifes the dribble in, drives all the way in, shot, yes! And he's fouled! Ford will pick up his second, and Jamison Guerra to the line. Tech trailed by 14 not too long ago. The lead all the way down to 5. With 4:28 left in the period. The shots that had been falling early for Multnomah of late have not. Free throw on the way by Jamison Guerra is good. Guerra's free throw percentage all the way up to 66% after being under 60 for most of the season. 32-28, Winfield has it far sideline. You can hear the crowd starting to make some noise as off the screen comes Torkanu at the high post. We'll hand it back off to Kadeem Nelson. He drives in, gets past his man, gets to the basket, scores with the offhand. Kadeem Nelson has 10, had 21 in the first meeting. As Guerra comes right back the other way. Drives in, pump fakes, looked like he was fouled, they didn't call it. Rebound, Madsen has it. Noah Madsen, middle of the floor, the point guard, waits for the trailer. That's Winfield, far corner, and attacks with a left hand, spun it up, no. Rebound Jensen for Tech. Here comes Guerra again down the far sideline. He gets cut off by Nelson, and he's fouled. Foul on Kadeem Nelson will be his second. 6th foul this half on Multnomah. Scoreboard has 5. I believe there's 6 fouls. We'll see if the officials may want to check that. As in comes Reber, sitting down is Sucher. Winfield to the bench, and Edison back in. And they did check it, and it is 6 fouls on the Lions. As Tech will get it inbounded, trailing 34-28. 3:45 left in the opening half here at Danny Miles Court. Cam Osborne curls off a screen, drives to the elbow, steps back, jumper rattles out, rebound inside Shivers. His putback is good. Keegan Shivers has 9, trying to get the crowd to make noise here in the first half. 34-30 the score. Torkanu high post. Throws it off the screen to Matson. He'll attack against Guerra, get double team. Bounce pass inside, underneath. Turnaround left-handed shot up and good. That was in there by Stewart as Tech comes right back up for Guerra. Gets it to Jensen, he can't finish. Rebound to Ford. Far sideline, it's Edison. Penetrates the lane, gets to the basket, shot no good. Rebound tipped out, Shivers has it. In transition, Blake Jensen got his head taken off. Will they look at this one? The foul's going to be called on Torkanu. And will the officials look at it or not? If it is to the head region, it would be an ejection. And the officials are going to confer, will they go to the monitor, or did he make a play at the ball? So they're going to wait. They said if he wants to review it, it would be a charge timeout to Justin Parnell. If he wants to look at it, the officials think, hey, we've gotten it figured out. And Justin Parnell says, I'll use the timeout to review it. He says, why not? Because if it's a flagrant foul, that's a second Class A, and he'd be ejected. So while they look at this, we'll take a timeout. 2:51 left first half, 36-30. Tech has the lead, or Tech trails by 6. We're back after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
2:51 left first half, 36-30 the score. And the officials are going to come over and say, so they will say a common foul that was called on Torkanu. Because it was a common foul and a coach requests for a challenge, Oregon Tech has to lose a timeout. So Tech has only 4 timeouts remaining. Will that come back to hurt them or not? We'll see. 2 free throws for Blake Jensen nonetheless. It has been a physical ball game. And the free throw on the way by Big Blake, up and home. McCord back in, Torkanu to sit down for the Lions, who have led for the majority of this one. Tech's last lead, it came at 10-9. And then Multnomah went on a 13-1 run. Second one also good. 4-point lead for the Lions with 2:50 left here in the first half. Crowd starting to make a little noise. Madsen has it far sideline. Lee and Ford trying to curl off the screen. Madsen just going to step into a long three, and he hit it. When Madsen starts hitting triples, you know it's your night. Noah Madsen, just a 29% three-point shooter. He's into the scorebook. The lead is 7 for the visitors. Cam Osborne waits head of the key. Trying to look inside, can't find someone. It's Jensen with 18 to shoot. Back into the hands of Guerra. He'll try one. Front iron, no. Rebound tipped around. The Lions get it. They went to the hands of Ford. Ford will attack Osborne. Push off, tip it back outside. Madsen thought about another one. Tries to drive in. Pass tipped around. Shivers comes away with it for Tech. And he'll get double teamed at the high post and threw it away. In transition, McCord inside Madsen, an easy two. 41-32 the score. .144 left before halftime. Dakota Reber at the high post to Osborne. He'll attack middle of the defense. Drive in, bank up a shot, way long. Rebound McCord. Lions on a 5-0 run. Bounce it on the low block. McCord catches down there. Looks to bank his way in. Spins against Shivers. Gets to the basket. Tips it to the corner. Nelson from three. Yeah. Make that Stewart a triple. And just like that, it's a 12-point game. 8 straight for the Lions here late. Tech had gotten it to 4, and then all of a sudden Multnomah has flipped the switch again. After that long breather, at the head of the key works Jamison Guerra. Pump fakes his way to the basket. Missed another one! How many layups are Tech gonna miss tonight? Gimmies! Up floor comes Edison all the way in. Cut off, bounce pass underneath. Shot and one! Inside for LaReal Stewart. Edison found him. And Multnomah has their largest lead of the night. Stewart to shoot one. 14-point lead for the visitors. 10 in a row in the last 90 seconds. All the while, Tech has missed 3 layups in that stretch. Free throw good. Multnomah's only taken 2 free throws. Tech will bring it up floor, work it against some quarter-court pressure. Teo Jim putting the press on. Tech able to break it. They get it to Guerra, center circle, 18 to shoot. 26 seconds left in the half, 47-32 Multnomah. Trying to win for just the second time ever against Tech. Shot clock trimmed down to 9. Guerra at the high post, looks to attack, spins his way into the lane, drives all the way in and drew a foul. Foul will go on Edison. Tech will be at the line with 12 seconds left in the period. So many just little miscues so far tonight for Tech. As Jared Sucher will check in. As I know that they don't want someone to pick up a second foul, that's for sure. First by Guerra, rattles in. Jared Sucher back in. He will replace Osborne. Ends the 10-0 run by the Lions. Make that a 12-0 run. Second one by Guerra. Also good. 7 for him. 47-34. Up floor works Edison. With 6, with 5. Crossover dribble, high post. He tries to drive in. Shot off glass. Blocked at the horn. We will go to halftime. 47-34 our score. Our halftime report, that's next here on 92.5 KLAD.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Back here at halftime as the Hustlin' Owls trail Multnomah 47-34 at the half. The Lions go on a 12-0 run inside the final 2 minutes of the period and took what was a 4-point game, got it out to 16 at one point. Tech within 13 going to the locker room. Head coach Joy Lease knows what that feels like. Her team tonight picks up a 93-88 win. That's as weird of a game as I've ever seen. And I know you've coached for a long time. You've seen some weird basketball games. That had to be close to the top of the list.
Yeah, it was right up there with our game with them last year.
You had a 24-point lead, third quarter. You're thinking, all right, maybe able to rest some kids, knowing you got a big stretch of games coming up. Then all of a sudden, we commit turnovers. They start scoring, making shots in transition. That lead goes from 24 to -2.
Yeah.
But then down the stretch, you were able to make plays.
My hat goes off to Multnomah. You know, I knew them coming in. They're just kind of they're relaxed because their season's coming to an end here tomorrow. They came into our gym with nothing to lose, and they came out firing. And we made some mistakes late. We made some poor decisions that led to buckets for them, and then they made it a game. So really my hat goes off to them and the way they came in and just really got after us in the second half.
And the one thing that really played into your advantage was the fact they suited only 7 kids. They were down to 3 for the final 30 seconds and still scored with only 3 points, or with 3 players. I mean, it shows you how skilled a couple of those shooters they have are.
Yeah, because we were right on them. We were right there, and they just came down and let it fly. And they made 11. But the biggest deal, like you said, was their 28 points off of our turnovers, which was kind of a repeat of what happened on Tuesday. So that's just something we got to figure out tomorrow. We shot the ball well. It just really came down to that. We made too many mistakes that led to points for them.
You had 4 in double figures, had a good rebound edge as well. Most importantly out of it, though, is that you clinched the 2 seed going into the Cascade Conference Championships. You're not going to have to make a long trip anywhere if you keep winning.
Yeah.
That the longest trip you'll make is over the hill to Ashland, and that's got to make you feel awfully happy that we don't have to make a road trip anywhere else.
Yeah, we do like playing here. It didn't show so much tonight, but we do like playing here, and so to be able to stay close to home is really, really important.
Tomorrow is a senior day for your 3 seniors, and you've been with Alexis Elquist ever since she got here as an assistant for Paul back your first year, and then as a head coach for 2 years, and I've had a chance to coach Kennedy for 3 years and Maddie for 2, and it's going to be an emotional time at halftime of the men's game tomorrow. I think that's a good thing, the fact that you don't have to deal with senior stuff until that point, that you can come out and focus on trying to beat Warner Pacific.
Yeah, we can come out and play our game and then worry about that stuff later instead of before the game. Everybody's emotional, and sometimes that plays into how you're going to play, and so I really like how we do that here. We can focus on our game and then celebrate our seniors afterward.
Lady Owls 21-6 on the season, 17-4. They've clinched second place in the conference standings for the 2nd consecutive year. Joy, congratulations on the win. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
That's head coach Joy Lees. Lady Owls pick up the victory 93-88 over Multnomah. We'll take time out, break down these wild first half numbers as the Multnomah men lead Tech 47-34 at the half. We're back here from Klamath Falls after this.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
First half numbers for the Hustlin' Owls. They shoot just 38% from the field, 13 of 34, 2 of 9 from three land, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 67%. Multnomah at 52% for the game, 20 of 39, 6 of 16 from distance, and 1 of 2 at the stripe. Lions with a 23-20 edge on the glass. They have 4 second chance points, and they've scored 13 points off 9 Oregon Tech turnovers. And the Multnomah bench has outscored Tech's bench 19-1. Cam Osborne, Keegan Shivers each have 9 to lead OIT. 7 for Jamison Guerra, 4 each for Eric Fraser and Blake Jensen, and 1 for Jackson Cooper. Multnomah led by 10 each from Kadeem Nelson and Lareal Stewart. 7 for Noah McCord to go along with the team best 6 rebounds. 9 for Braden Edison, and 3 each for Marjay Winfield and Noah Madsen. 47-34. Multnomah has the lead at the half. Other scores from around the league. LC State, they're a half game back of Tech in the standings. 72-64, they win at Corbett. It was Bushnell knocking off Walla Walla, 90-78. C of I, 97-46 winners over Evergreen. And games in progress. Southern Oregon is all over Warner Pacific, 66-46, 13 minutes left in that one. And it is Eastern Oregon with 6 minutes left, leading at home over Northwest, 76-69. If Tech were to lose, it's going to come down to who finishes 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th to determine who wins the tiebreak between Lewis Clark State and Oregon Tech to get the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. For Tech, they're hoping that Southern Oregon finishes there. And what it would come down to is a Southern Oregon game potentially tomorrow against Multnomah, with those 2 teams playing for the number 4 seed. It would be those 2 teams potentially matching up in the first round as well. But Tech still has 20 minutes of basketball to deal with that. Elsewhere around Tech athletics today, the softball team picked up a victory in Oklahoma against Freed Hardman. They win 9-0. Sawyer Stinson, a walk-off 2-run home run. It was Casey Schmidt, her 19th career shutout through a 2-hitter as Tech picked up the victory there. Hustlin' Owl baseball team on the wrong end of 2 tight games in Eugene today. Bushnell walked them off in the conference opener, 8-7, scoring 3 in the bottom of the 9th. And then Bushnell hang on to beat Tech 5-3 in the nightcap. They'll play game 3 of that series tomorrow starting at 11 o'clock. And the softball team will play 3 tomorrow. They've got a little different schedule. They've added a game tomorrow. We'll get you caught up with that at OregonTechOwls.com. Second half is next. Tech trails by 13. Can they rally? We'll find out next.
Cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Couple other numbers to look at as we go to the second half. Nelson, Torkanu, and Ford all with 2 fouls for Multnomah. Dakota Reber, the only Tech player with more than 1 foul. He's got 2. Lions will have the basketball and a 13-point lead. Tech had cut the lead down to 4 at one point, but then the Lions came back with 11 straight. And off the inbound pass, nearly stolen by Eric Fraser. But Matson was able to track it down. It goes all the way into backcourt. And now it's pulled out of there by McCord. This has been wild. 2 balls batted all the way into backcourt. As Winfield finally gets it for the Lions, they'll throw it back to Torkanu. Not about popping a 3 in the near corner. Can't, so Kadeem Nelson catches it near wing. They look to try to get it inside. Torkanu's going to step it back, launch a 3 in front of Cam Osborne, missed the triple. Rebound goes to Jamison Guerra. Up the near sideline, it's Fraser, drives his way in, spins, pump fakes twice, then dumps it back outside the arc of the hands of Osborne. Osborne, middle of the paint, no look pass, finds the cutter, it's Fraser, and he laid it in. Eric Fraser has 6 on the night. Tech scores the first points of the second half. The high post works Kadeem Nelson, drives in with a left-hand dribble, steps back, launches from 3, looks good, rattles out, no good. Rebound Guerra, Tech up the middle of the floor, no look pass, Cam Osborne's gonna attack again. Dribble drive in, then step it back out to the head of the key, find Guerra at the high post. We're right back in the hands of Shivers, he'll try a long 3, back iron, off, no, but Fraser the offensive rebound. To Osborne, baseline Cam, squares back up, finds Fraser, launches a 3, way off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped around, who wants it? Multnomah does. It ends up in the hands of Nelson, who will attack the far sideline. Go back to Noah Madsen near wing. Tech's had a couple wide open looks, but couldn't connect. The Owls tonight are just 2 of 12 from 3. Off the screen works Madsen all the way to the basket. No look pass to the weak side, no one's home. Turnover, Multnomah, that's their 8th. They were expecting McCord cutting on the weak side as Madsen drove down the right side of the paint. 47-36 in favor of the squad from Portland. School will close in May. This is their final trip potentially to Klamath. Guerra has it high post. He'll attack with a right-hand dribble. Keep it alive, backing his way against Winfield. Spun him left, comes back right, missed another one! But Guerra got the rebound, and he's going to get fouled on a putback. Tech has missed 4 or 5 point-blank gimmies. Jensen's missed a couple, Shivers missed 1, and now Guerra's missed 2. But he will earn free throws right here and can make up for it. Tech playing with a lot more energy here in the second half. Guerra's free throw up and home. Edison gonna come back in and replace Winfield, so they can go a little bigger. As Tech had the matchup they wanted. Guerra backing his way against Winfield, who is a couple inches shorter. As Guerra hits both free throws, he's 5 of 5 at the line tonight. Tech 8 of 11 at the stripe, but they've cut the lead back to single digits at 9. 47-38. High post works Torkanu. Off a screen to Edison, curling off a pick, drives in, backs his way in, trying to find Torkanu inside. He puts up a shot, got rejected, got it back though, puts it up strong, and that one, what's the call? They'll call the basket and 1. And the foul's gonna go on Blake Jensen. Foul will go on Shivers. And the free throw by Torkanu up and good. 50-38. Justin Parnell did not like that call. Back to a 12-point lead. Shivers along the far sideline, being ridden by McCord. Hand off into the hands of Guerra to the top of the key, and Eric Fraser lost control of the dribble, but it's tipped back to Shivers with 12 on the shot clock, middle of the floor. Keegan Shivers, crossover dribble, drives McCord to the basket, and his pass was knocked away by Nelson with 7 on the shot clock. Teo Jim in his second year as the head coach for Multnomah, well off his, almost a half court, saying what to do defensively. Inbound pass goes into Jensen. He's doubled. He'll spin in the lane, put up a shot, left it way short. Quick rebound to Torkanu. Up floor works Matson. Spin dribble into the lane. The trailer's Edison. He'll drive in against Fraser. Got it poked away and out of bounds. Fraser was able to slap it right off the thigh of Braden Edison, transfer from South Arkansas College. And 9 turnovers now on both teams. Lead is 12 for Multnomah. 16:50 left. The high post works Jamison Guerra. Throw it back to Osborne. He'll attack the baseline. Get to the basket. Count it for Cam Osborne as he went down hard that time. And the call's going to go against Nelson. And Osborne going to take his time to come up. Nelson will pick up his third. And Cam just kind of laid there on the ground for the longest while, saying, hey, I'm going to take all the time I can. Fouls that Multnomah's had tonight have been physical fouls. As Osborne's free throw is good, second best free thrower in the league. 50-41, 16:40 to go. Up floor works Nelson. Nearly lost the basketball along the far sideline. Fraser right at his hip pocket. Comes off a McCord pick, bounces to McCord on the baseline. Squares up against Fraser. Bounce pass inside even deeper to Torkanu. Works against Jensen, backs his way in, skips it to the head of the key. Nelson with 10 to shoot. Now it's McCord one-on-one against Fraser. Drives him in, shot, no foul call. McCord, a 70% free thrower, will go to the line as Fraser will pick up the whistle, his second. And Noah McCord to the stripe, where Multnomah is 2 of 3 tonight. McCord 7.6 rebounds. He averages 12 and 9. A guy who was disqualified in the first meeting midway through the second half, and from that point on, Tech was able to get themselves a little bit of space. Big wide body in the low block. Physical player. And his free throw up, heel enough, no good. One more for McCord. Whatcom Community College. He, Noah Madsen, and Torkanu all were teammates last year there in Bellingham. One more for the big man. 3 dribbles, a shake of the shoulders, free throw up. That one is good, and it's a 10-point lead. Tackle run. Coming right out of backcourt with Jamison Guerra. Weaves his way to the high post. Shivers catches it there. Bounce it to the free throw line. Give and go right back to Osborne from the head of the key. His 3 off the front iron, strong, no good. Rebound is a tie-up, and it stays at this end. Fraser tied up Torkanu underneath. Shot clock should be at 20, and it is. It's tackle inbound underneath, trailing by 10. Inbound pass goes into Osborne. Fakes on the 3, goes through traffic, and it looked like he was on his way up and got fouled. See what they call. Foul is on Edison, his second. And I believe it'll be baseline out of bounds for Tech. Justin Parnell wanted Cam going to the line, but didn't get it. As it'll be inbounded. Players going left and right. 5-second count on it. Goes to Osborne. Gives it right back to the hands of Guerra. Working against Madsen this time. Backs his way in. Spins. Fakes left. Comes back right. Euro step. Jump shot. Good. Ho, ho, ho. 11 for Guerra. He's had a big second half. Back to an 8-point game. 15:35 to go. Madsen far sideline. Tries the baseline. Throws it back. Edison drives in, fakes left, puts it up with a left hand, blew the layup. Rebound Guerra. Here comes Tech. Jamison Guerra out of backcourt. Spins the dribble with a left hand and sets it quarter court right in the middle of the floor. Bounces it far sideline to Osborne. Nearly lost it. Got knocked to the floor. And what's the call? They're going to call a tie-up. And the arrow will go to Multnomah. What are the officials going to say? When they go into the arrow, they will say a tie-up. And it'll be a turnover on Tech. As it looked like Osborne had got pushed to the floor. But the officials say, Real Stewart back in, Alelium Ford as well. 8-point game. Bounce pass to McCord at the high post. Trying to get Torkadu inside. Instead, they dribble a handoff to Madsen. Inside this time, a slip screen, and it found McCord inside for a deuce. McCord with the basket. Tech comes right back the other way. Eric Fraser gets to the basket as Guerra got him underneath. 8 for E. 53-45. 14:40 left. Torkadu near sideline. Madsen middle of the floor with a right-hand dribble. Now it's McCord high post, 12 to shoot. One-on-one against Keegan Shivers. Tips it to Stewart. He'll drive in, force up a shot, missed it. Shivers got the rebound. Here comes Tech the other way. Guerra, long pass up floor. Osborne from the corner, the three. Yeah! Timeout Tech. Cam Osborne, corner three. Pulls them within 5, 53-48. Back here from Klamath after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Oregon Tech has opened the second half on a 14-6 run, cutting a 13-point lead down to 5. 14:20 left in the ballgame. Elsewhere around the league, Southern Oregon leading Warner Pacific 99-69. That's late in that one. And Eastern Oregon is up by 10 with a minute left. So looks like they will win. Madsen along with Edison. Ford, McCord. Trying to find the fifth player for the Lions. That's Stewart out there. Jackson Cooper has come on for Keegan Shivers for Tech. Has a long three by McCord, no good. Rebound tipped around inside. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to call a foul on Tech. On the rebound. Foul's going to go on Guerra for the Hustlin' Owls. That's an unfortunate call. It looked like Lareal Stewart had pushed off Guerra initially to get himself some space. And then when he got to the ball, it was tripped, and they said it was Guerra that did it. Off the inbound, corner three, good. Edison hits it. Tech got off the inbound pass, and they weren't ready for the ball to be inbounded. A huge bucket for Edison, ends the Tech run. Here sideline, it's Jackson Cooper. He looks to attack, spins into the lane, they'll count that one. Big Coop into the paint for two, and he's going to the line. Foul will be on Madsen. Should be a free throw. I should say it should be immediate timeout. Not sure why they aren't using the media here. Is Jackson Cooper going to go to the stripe? Free throw no good. Rebound out of bounds. .46 left. Hey, I got that timeout. We're back here from Klamath Falls after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hey, grab me one too.
Again, tomorrow it is senior night. The 6 seniors for TAC will be honored before the game. Guerra, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, Jensen, and Elmore. Again, a huge one tomorrow for Tech to try to close out the regular season on a high note. 3 o'clock for the women, 5 o'clock for the men. And then the playoffs start. The Hustle Nows will be at home Tuesday night. As they come up floor, it's Madsen working against man pressure. They work off a high ball screen, drive Guerra to the basket, put up a shot, no! Rebound Jackson Cooper. Long pass up floor, Guerra works the far sideline. No look pass to Fraser, fakes on a 3, now takes the 3, misses it. Cooper trying to keep it alive, far corner, and the Lions have it. Great hustle play that time for Multnomah. Near sideline. Works McCord on the low block. Takes Jensen to the basket, got stood straight up. Bounces a pass nearly stolen. McCord far corner. 3 on the way by Nelson. It's long. Rebound Fraser for Tech. Tech coming down the near sideline. Trailing 56-50. Guerra has it near wing. Cooper curls off a pick. Drives his way in. Lost it. Fakes it. No look pass. Fraser again for 3. No again. And the long rebound to McCord. Eric Fraser just cannot buy a 3-point basket. That 3-point percentage for him is dipped under 30% for the year. And Keegan Shivers going to be the guy to come in. Tech just 3 out of 14 from distance. McCord at the high post. Handed off, head of the key, that's Ford. Drives in against Osborne, steps back the lefty with a jumper. In and out, no good. In transition comes Tech. They find Osborne for 3. Yes! Three-point game as close as Tech has been in a long, long while. And away from the basket, a whistle. Not sure what the issue is. Multnomah to inbound. Far sideline. Madsen to the baseline. Forces up a shot. Tipped out. Inside. Stewart gets there. Back to a 5-point game. Guerra kicks it out. Osborne again. Hits again! Two-point game. Inside, caught down low. Madsen. Shot. What's the call? 2-shot foul on Multnomah. It'll be on Osborne, his 3rd. 21 for Cam, but free throws at the other end for the Lions. As It'll be Kadeem Nelson there. Kadeem Nelson, 67% on the year. And the first of 2 up and good. He's got 11. Multnomah with 4 in double figures. Stewart and Edison each with 12. Nelson with 11. McCord 10. Torkanu just below them with 8. 59-56. His second, also home. Multnomah 5 of 7 at the line. Cam Osborne leads everybody. He's got 21. And it's Cam high post. Looks to attack with a left-hand dribble. Spins it into the hands of Jackson Cooper. He'll body his way in, bank up a shot and miss the gimme. It just slid off of his hands as he tried to lay it up on the right side of the rim. It's Nelson the other way. Jay Elmore's checked in for Tech. Has dribble drive all the way in by Nelson in transition, and he scores. 62-56. Back to a 6-point lead. High post Elmore. Near corner for Tech. It goes to Jackson Cooper. To Shivers for a 3, and he curled it in. And Tech gets a timeout. 10:25 left. 62-59. Back after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
62-59, Multnomah has the lead. Tech has got it back within 3. Elmore, Fraser, Shivers, Jensen, and Guerra the 5 for the Hustlin' Owls. Marjay Winfield along with Nelson, McCord, Stewart, and Takornu the 5. The ball get inbounded to the Lions. Tech has not led since it was 10-9 in the first half. It's Kadeem Nelson's going to attack the defense, and he lost it out of bounds. I was shielded by a bunch of players as he drove into the paint, and Eric Fraser forced the turnover. Tech will inbound it to quarter court, and Eric Fraser going to attack all the way to the basket, and a foul called on the Lions. We'll stop play for a moment. It'll go on Braden Edison, who's not on the floor. He's not on the floor, so who's the foul on? So they'll call it on McCord, I guess, or on Winfield, we'll see. So the foul is called on Edison. He's off the inbound. Elmore head of the key 3. Not there, rebound tipped around, and it's going to be a foul on Tech. I think it's going to go on Fraser. No, they're going to call it. It's going to be a loose ball foul on the Lions. It's going on Winfield. And for Winfield, his second. Wow. I thought it was going to be on Fraser, who went up for that rebound and about took one of the Lions players' heads off. Elmore had a wide open look. Would have tied the game. They couldn't connect, but Tech gets the possession. It goes in the hands of Jamison Guerra's had an outstanding night distributing the basketball. He's got it near sideline. Finds Keegan Shivers near wing. He'll attack, give it back to Guerra right at the top of the key, 10 to shoot. Guerra head and shoulder fake, works on Winfield, backs his way into the paint, spins through traffic, knocked a player down, puts up a bank shot, and it's in. 1 point game, as close as Tech's been since it was 11-10. 9:40 left in the ball game. Nelson has it off the screen. Gives it to Torkanu. He'll drive all the way in. Bounce pass nearly intercepted. Was intercepted. No, there is going to say Tech basketball. Driving into the lane that time was Stewart. It was stolen by Fraser. It's Cam Osborne back in for Tech. 9:07 left. Tech could take the lead back here with a basket. It's Guerra high post. Attacks with a right-hand dribble against Winfield. Steps back, and they're going to call him for a charge. They've been pleading for that call all night. Darryl Holland makes the call. The basket fell for Guerra, but it doesn't count. And Multnomah survives the possession. They lead 62-61. Winfield high post, off the screen, caught there by Nelson, attacks a double team, lost control of the basketball, taken away by Tech. In transition, Shivers all the way in, and what's the call? We'll see. Is it a foul or just knocked out of bounds? They're going to say out of bounds to Tech. And in substitutions for the Lions. Edison back into the bench. Will go Nelson. 62-61, Tech to inbound. Still 9 minutes left. Off the inbound, it's Jensen, and he gets hammered. Torkanu will pick up the whistle. Torkanu will pick up the whistle. It is his third. Blake Jensen could give Tech the lead with 2 free throws. 2-shot opportunity for the senior. First one up, front iron rams in. And we are tied at 62. It's Matson back on, and he will replace Winfield. This one to give Tech their first lead since it was 10-9. Tech trying to win the number 2 seed in the conference tournament. They have to win. Second one also good, and they come all the way back. 63-62, 9:53 left. The high post caught there is McCord. Working against Keegan Shivers. Now Edison turns. Has it near sideline. And they're going to call a foul on the out. He was losing control of the basketball as he was trying to tip his way through the lane, and Keegan Shivers got him. It'll be his first. Both teams over the limit. So we'll have free throws for the final 8:41. Lions will inbound near sideline. Goes in the hands of Matson. He'll sit right there. They'll go to McCord right at the high post. Looks to turn the corner. Leaves off a pass on the weak side and an easy layup. That time underneath by Edison. McCord found him, and Multnomah uses a timeout as they've regained the lead. At 64-63, we're back after this.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
This is the only game left in the Cascade Conference tonight. Eastern Oregon has beaten Northwest 94-85. Southern Oregon has beaten Warner Pacific 104-75. Tech has their starting 5 on the floor. Multnomah stays with the same group: Stewart, Matson, Edison, Takornu, and McCord. And Tech will get it inbounded. There was pressure at quarter court. And it's lobbed into the hands of Eric Fraser as he walks it up the near sideline. Right in front of me, Jamison Guerra takes a pass along the sideline, then reverses it to the far side. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Bank a shot up and in, and Tech back on top. 65-64. Jamison Guerra has 8 here in the second half. 8:06 left. High post is Stewart. Dribble handoff to Matson at the high post. Now McCord near wing, inside, Koch, Stewart steps through, missed the layup, got his own rebound, shot checked in the black. Takornu gets another chance. Right to the head of the key. Edison drives in, blocking foul called on Tech. The foul will be on Eric Fraser. And 2 free throws to come for Multnomah. It'll be the 3rd on E. And it'll be Braden Edison to the line. 77% for the year. Season high 25 came at Northwest in a win for the Lions. Free throw on its way, short. One more set to come. Again, Southern Oregon at 13-8. They are in 4th alone right now. Multnomah win would pull them even. And those 2 teams would play for the number 4 seed in a home game in the first round of the conference tournament. Second one no good. Fraser the rebound for Tech. And they're going to call a foul on Multnomah, I believe. And it's going to be a loose ball foul on McCord, which will be his 3rd. And we'll walk to the other end. And a one-on-one opportunity. I believe it's Eric Fraser that's going to the stripe. And it is. Fraser 0 for 2 at the stripe today. 8 points, 9 rebounds. Trying to get his first collegiate double-double. 1-1 for Eric. First one perfect. 66-64. Jay Elmore set to check in. I'm guessing it's going to be for Fraser if he makes the second. Free throw up, looks long, was long, no good. And the rebound goes in the hands of Edison. The Tech with a 2-point lead, 7:40 left. I want to say hi to all the other coaches from around the league watching this one tonight. Matson has it quarter court. Off a left-hand dribble, drives Guerra to the basket. Got checked by whom? If it's on Guerra, it'll be his 3rd. If it's on Fraser, it'd be his 4th, and the foul goes on Jamison Guerra. His 3rd, and free throws coming for Multnomah. It'll be Noah Madsen, the sophomore from the state of Utah. 69% at the line for him. At 4 points and 3 rebounds the first time these 2 teams met. Lions 5 of 9 at the stripe tonight. There's his free throw up and good. He's got 4 tonight. As Elmore will come in to replace Eric Fraser. Multnomah only going to have 1 player on the block. That is McCord. So if a free throw is missed, if it goes to the left, Tech will get a rebound. Missed it. And that's exactly where it was. Keegan Shivers got the board. 12 points, 7 rebounds for him. Tech leads by 1 with the 7:25 left. Guerra's going to walk it up floor this time and work off a Jensen pick at the high post. Keeps the dribble alive with a left hand. Knifes it back to the hands of Shivers. Looks to try to throw a pass to Elmore. Can't, being harassed, and then foul. It'll go on Edison. It'll be his 3rd. It'll be a bonus situation the final 1-1 for Multnomah. And to the line comes Keegan Shivers for the first time. Trying to extend Tech's lead. Largest lead for the Owls has been 4. Shivers' free throw is perfect. Largest lead for Multnomah was 15 in the first half. That was after that 11-0 run late. Second by Shiv. Front iron, no. And Torkanu the rebound. 67-65. A couple of Lions look tired as they walk up floor. Madsen has it high post, still 7 minutes left. Madsen, bounce pass. McCord has it, trying to bounce it inside. Caught down there by Edison. Turns, jumper from the free throw line is good. Tied at 67, Edison has 16. Guerra down the near sideline in a tie ball game. Works off a Jensen pick, throw it back to J. Elmore, head and shoulder fake to Shivers between the rings. Give it near sideline to Guerra as he drives in, nearly lost it, tipped it to Osborne with 15 on the shot clock. Cam Osborne one-on-one, knifes the dribble between the legs, left-hand dribble, steps back, finds Guerra far sideline with 8 to shoot. Bodies his way against Madsen, gets caught underneath, throws to the corner. Shivers to Elmore, it went right through his hands and it's turned over. Stewart's gonna go coast to coast and jank it home. L'Oreal Stewart, the dunk in transition at the other end. And it's 69-67 Multnomah. Went right through the hands of Jay Elmore. He's driving in, bounce pass, bucket. It was Osborne that drove in and left a simple pass to Blake Jensen on the weak side. He scores. Jensen 8 points and 7 rebounds. We're tied at 69, 5:45 left. McCord outside the arc, skips it near wing. Caught there by Stewart, bounce pass inside to Edison. Looks to try to back down, spins on Osborne, turns, right hand jumper, somehow it went. Tech can't stop Braden Edison right now. Out of backcourt comes Guerra. Got numbers if they want. He's gonna race up the middle of the floor. Extra pass, Elmore from the corner. 3-ball! First triple in a long while by Jay Elmore. It couldn't have come at a better time. 72-71. First time in 6 games that the seniors hit one. Madsen head of the key. Dumped the pass to the free throw line. Edison out for a Madsen 3. It's short. Followed his own shot. His putback is good. And a timeout called by Multnomah. 73-72 our score. 4:53 left back after this.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Come to Clamoya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling in Riches Friday drawings. Spin the wheel at Red Hot Sunday Hot Seats and win free player up to $300 cash. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins Thursday kiosk. Play Blazing Heart Saturday Hot Seats. All winners receive $75 in free play. Only at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
Here in the second half, Oregon Tech 5 of 11 from 3. Multnomah is 1 out of 6. It'll be Tech basketball. Eric Fraser has returned for the Owls as Tech has brought back in their starting 5. Multnomah going to stay with the same group. Inside the final 5 to play, a lot like the other night in Ashland. As Fraser has it near sideline to Osborne, head of the key. Cam Osborne is going to lean into a 3 over Stewart. No good. Nobody followed the shot. And the rebound went to L'Oreal Stewart. Multnomah with the lead in the basketball. Center circles Madsen. working one-on-one against Guerra. Working to the high post, McCord sets a pick. Now they throw it near sideline to Stewart. Edison calling for the basketball. Is driving in. McCord, he's double teamed. Tip it outside. Looked like a travel. Was a travel at the high post on Edison. As he hopped and took 3 steps before he put the ball on the floor. And a turnover on the Lions. Back in comes Kadeem Nelson, replacing Edison. Nelson with 14, Edison with 18. It's just like switching out the exact same player. And Tech can try to regain the lead again. 4:14 left with the basketball. It's Jamison Guerra near sideline. Backs his way in against Madsen. Bodies his way to the basket. Spins, fakes left, throws back right, goes to Jensen, who gives it right back to Guerra. He'll drive in, lost the dribble, tips it to Fraser with 10 to shoot, hands it off to Shivers. He'll try the baseline. Keegan inside, Blake Jensen forced up, a shot that rattles in. Jensen to 10. That was a tough possession, but Tech able to convert. 74-73 in favor of Oregon Tech. Kadeem Nelson high post, hands it off to Torkanu. We'll give it right back near sideline, bullies his way to the basket. He's fouled and one. It'll be the 4th on Fraser. They had the mismatch. It's one of those ones where you just say, you know what, here's your foul, here's your points. No reason to try to reach, but Fraser picks up his 4th, and Multnomah back on top, 75-74. They've been in a lot of tight games this year. Won 2 different ones at the buzzer. Torkanu hit buzzer-beating 3s twice. His free throw is up and home and gives the visitors a 76-74 lead with 3:30 left in the ballgame. Guerra will walk it up floor. Works off a Jensen pick. Gets to the baseline. Give it back to Blake. Shot up. No. But Blake Jensen, I think, is going to the line. The whistle will be on Torkanu. It's his 4th. So 4 on Torkanu, 3 on Nelson, 3 on McCord, all of them on the floor. Edison has 3. He sits on the bench. Fraser on the floor for Tech. He's got 4. And Guerra with 3. It's Blake Jensen back to the line. Trailing by 2. Jensen trying to tie it back up again. Free throw up and good. Tech 14 of 20 at the line tonight. Multnomah 7 of 12. 76-75. Who will get the defensive stops that will win the basketball game? Jensen's 2nd is also good. We're tied again. Madsen will bring it up floor. 3:15 left in regulation. High post works Torkanu. Hands it back off to Madsen. Drives Guerra to the baseline. Tries to drive in. They're going to call a held ball, and the arrow goes Tech's way. Jamison Guerra stood his ground, got his hands in there, and forced the turnover. And the Lions look like they'll pick up full court. They'll have 3 players in backcourt and then decide to not pick up the pressure. And Tech will walk it up, tied at 76. We're under 3 minutes left. Guerra middle of the floor, works off a Jensen pick, bodies his way against Madsen, spins to the baseline and got it knocked out of his hands with 15 on the shot clock. Osborne with 21, Guerra with 15, and a timeout called by Tech. They have 2 remaining. We're tied at 76 late. Back after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions designed to make car buying more efficient, more convenient, and more hassle-free than ever before. Solutions like an online buying process that is fast, easy, and transparent, where you can browse for and choose your perfect vehicle. And to assist in the decision-making process, even estimate your monthly payments. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Tech will have the basketball, the inbound, right block underneath their bucket. They'll have their starting five: Guerra, Osborne, Fraser, Shivers, Jensen on the floor. Nelson, McCord out there. Stewart to Cornu. And Matson in a 76 all-time. See who Tech tries to get the ball to off the inbound. It'll be bounced into Shivers, far corner. Working against Matson. He'll drive to the free throw line, pull it back out, hand it off with 9 to shoot to Guerra. They're going to go one-on-one with Jamison. Jamison with 6, off the screen, drives all the way in. Euro step, layup, good! Tech's got the lead. Just hung in the air. Did Jamison Guerra, 17 for him. 10 here in the half. The high post Torkanu nearly lost it out of bounds as it got poked out of his hands by Fraser from the weak side with 2:26 left in the game. Tech 78, Multnomah 76. Ball inbounded to Matson, center circle. Uses a right hand dribble, now to the left hand. Bounce past McCord, has it left elbow. Squares up on his man, hands it back off to Matson. Ball outside the arc with 9 to shoot. Matson with 7, trying to get it to McCord, nearly lost it. It's on the floor, stolen! Guerra's got it! Jamison Guerra out of backcourt, leaves a pass, body's going flying, and out of the pack comes to Cornu. Matson stops, pops for the lead. No, rebound inside goes to the Lions. Into the corner, it's McCord who got the offensive rebound. McCord bodying his way in, turn, shot off glass, rattles around and through. .78 all. Jamison Guerra outside the arc. Driving in. Cut off, tips it out. Fraser tries one. Hits one! Finally! 3-point lead for Tech. They lob. Stewart catches and scores. It went over the top to LaReal Stewart. And he gets it to go. It's a 1-point game with a minute left. 81-80. Eric Fraser, a huge 3 to give Tech the lead, and they'll call a timeout. 54 seconds left. 81-80 the score. We're back after this.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
54 seconds left. Tech leads by 1. 81-80 the score. They'll have 21 to shoot. Inbound in front of us right here. LaReal Stewart with the basket inside. He's got 16. That's a season high for him. Tech's been in a lot of close games of late, including just 3 days ago at Southern Oregon. The ball being inbounded to Guerra. He's got 17. How long does Tech wait to shoot? Guerra will sit all the way to the center circle now with 14. Hands it off to Cam Osborne. They're going to put it in Cam's hands. Knifes the dribble between the legs. He'll curl to the near elbow. Cam attacks, leave it off. Blake Jensen drives in, scores! And they didn't stop the clock. So they'll have to go to the monitor and reset it. So Blake Jensen with 35 seconds left gets the basket. Three-point game. Multnomah doesn't have to go for a three. Up floor comes Matson, middle of the floor. High post, he has it, bounce it to Torkanu. Run it right back to Matson, throw it back to Torkanu. High post three on the way short. And it's going out of bounds to Tech. Now you're going to expect Multnomah to put on pressure. And Teo Chem will use a timeout. 22 seconds left, the lead is 3. Back after this.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo. Mountain Dew.
'83-80, Tech has the lead, 22 seconds left. And the Lions will pick up full court. You know they're going to trap. And so Tech's job is to play keep away and or get fouled. Tech has a foul to give. They get it in the hands of Osborne. Splits through a double team, gets it all the way up. Blake Jensen at the other end for a jam. And what's the call? I believe a timeout. Timeout by Multnomah. Looked like the clock stopped at about the right time to me. And they will put an extra second on the clock. So make it 16 seconds left, and now the Lions will use a timeout. Tech has their largest lead of the night at 85-80. Back with the finish.
Cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
"16 seconds left, 85-80. Edison has come back in for the Lions. They've gone with a smaller lineup. They pulled McCord out, brought Winfield in. Actually, they brought Ford in. Ball gets inbounded to Matson. He'll rush up the far sideline. Matson, center of the floor, handed off, far sideline, it's Ford. He'll contest a three, missed it. Rebound underneath, who wants it? It tips around, goes in the hands of Nelson with 4 seconds left. gets fouled by Fraser. Free throws are going to come. It'll be a 2-shot opportunity for Kadeem Nelson, and Eric Fraser's fouled out. But it is a 2-possession game. And who do they go to? I'm going to guess maybe Reber in this situation. Nope, they'll go Elmore. As Multnomah also going to go to their bench. As they will bring McCord back in. 2-shot opportunity for Kadeem Nelson. 5-point game. 4 seconds left. Kadeem Nelson 2 of 2 at the line. First of 2, no good. Tech 4 seconds away from clinching the 2 seat and not having to head to Lewiston. Second one, no good. Rebound, Jay Elmore goes up and gets it. The clock is going to run out, and this one is over. 85-80, Oregon Tech picks up the victory. And they will host, hopefully, both the first and second rounds of the Cascade Conference Championship. The postgame show, that's next here on 92.5 KLAD.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14 to 1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.